guys, it's your girl Ashley. If you're new to my channel, what's up? So today I have a review and wear test for you guys on the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. That's a mouthful. And their correcting concealer. Now, this was Jeffree Star approved, and that made me so excited to get it. Not just because he approved it, but you know, he did his review and stuff and it just looked amazing on him. But me and Jeffree have different skin tones, different skin types, so I'm going to go ahead and test this myself. Before I go ahead and apply this on, I want to talk a little bit about it. So first of all, the packaging in itself, it is really, really cute. It is your standard 1 ounce foundation. Now, this comes in 50 shades. That is literally so many shades. Usually I have a hard time picking out foundations. I still had a hard time because there was just so many. Attention to the outside packaging, it kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like when you go into the store and try to buy it. So right here I have the number 20, so that is the fair shade intensity. And then there's a W, which is your warm master tone. And then there's a Y for your yellow undertone. Now, there's like CP, which would be like your cool pink. There's NN for like neutral. I remember if I mentioned how much this retails for, but this retails for $39. Wow, so this actually claims to do a lot. So what I got from it is that it's a medium coverage, so it can be buildable. And then it is lightweight, which is really nice. And it has a matte finish. And not only that, but it says that it's going to help minimize my pores. Well, the appearance of my pores, which is a big concern from me. Now, let's talk about the concealer. Now, packaging-wise, it is your standard looking concealer, you can say. This has 0.35 ounces. There's 25 shades, which is half of the shade range of their foundations, which is pretty normal. And this retails for $29. What makes this special though is their applicator. It is a little different. It's shaped a little bit differently. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it looks like compared to like another standard concealer applicator. What I got from this is that it's matte. It is full coverage. It has a lot of pigment and Honey Boo Boo as a different applicator. The primer that I use is this one. This is the No Problem from Touch and Soul. I got this in my Boxy Charm. Now, the reason why I'm not using like a silicone base primer is because that usually makes me oily, and then I don't want to use a primer that's going to help me keep me matte throughout the day because I want to see the performance of this foundation. So on half of my face, I'm going to be using a foundation brush, and the other half I'm going to be using a sponge. I'm just going to put some in the back of my hand. So it's a little runny. A little runny, but I honestly don't know if this is going to be my shade. Like, I'm a little worried. But the other ones were just like so light. I'm trying to get a scent, but I'm sick, so that doesn't really help. So this is the foundation on half of my face with the foundation brush. So I will say, first of all, I'm tripping out about the shade because in the store it looked kind of yellowish, and right now I'm looking a little bit ghostly, but we'll figure that out. But I will say that I still have a little bit of redness here, and you can still maybe see a little bit through where I have like old like acne scars and some redness right there. I can still see like sunspots here, but it's still more full coverage than other foundations that I've tried. But I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if you guys can see from that far away, but I have little dots on my nose here. Well, the foundation is just like, just staying there. Time for the sponge. So this is a little damp, but nothing too crazy. And the fact that this foundation doesn't look like it matches me, it's fine, but I will say that I can still see a lot of situations on my skin. That is the like little dots around my face where I have like old acne scars. I still can see redness coming out of my skin. I don't know if you guys could be able to see it through camera. But I'm going to go on and try a second layer, and I'm going to be applying it with the sponge because I feel like I like that application better. I definitely feel like the second layer helped. I feel like I have more coverage, more how I like it. So it looks way, way better. But this color though is just not doing me justice. Let's jump right into concealer. Funny is the fact that for my foundation, I grabbed the 20 WY, but for concealer, I did the 30 and then, because again, like I said, I don't like to go too light with my concealer. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, I have kind of dark circles. I have a little bit of like blue undertone underneath my eyes. So I want to make sure that this helps cover. Usually I put a little bit of like an orange salmon, why can I not speak? I usually put like a correcting concealer underneath and then I apply like my regular concealer. So yeah, I think I applied probably way too much concealer. I've never tried it, so I don't know how it's gonna blend out. But I actually really like the way that it's like going in, because I really like the NARS concealer, and that one's kind of creamy and helps filling my pores. And this one I can see that it's like kind of that texture where it's not liquidy. It's not liquidy. It's more of like creamy, which is nice. So I'm just gonna blend this out with my sponge. This actually did really good. I really like the way it looks underneath the eye. It's not like too crazy bright, but it did cover some of that darkness that I had. But I'm debating, because usually I do apply concealer like on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, on my chin. But I don't want to like apply over this foundation, since we're also reviewing the foundation. I just don't want for me like to start cracking here or over here and thinking that it's the foundation when it can be the concealer. So for the purpose of this, I'm going to just leave it the way it is. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face, do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll show you guys the final look. So this is what it looks like once I'm done with all my makeup. If you guys are wondering what I use to set my face, I use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the color 10. Now, so far, I think it looks amazing. Let me just do a little check in here. So it's matte, I can tell you that. I love the fact that it's matte. I love me a matte foundation just because I am combination skin, mostly in the oily side. But I'm a little shook because I honestly thought this was going to be like a flop, because when I was applying the foundation, like the color was a little bit weird and it was doing like some weird stuff on my nose area. But other than that, like it applied very well. It felt very lightweight and everything. So, but now that I said it, I'm like in love with it. Like it really makes my skin here, because I have big pores and they just look nice. I mean, they're not like, oh my god, they're gone. No, they're not gone. They're just there. They're just chilling. They're a little bit like invisible. Not invisible. They're a little bit blurred out, you can say. But so far, I want to say that this looks amazing. Like I'm really happy with the way that this looks. Here's a little clip of me in natural lighting with this foundation. This is what the foundation looks like in natural lighting. Sorry for the loud noise. I'm warming up my car, but it looks really good so far. I'm really excited to see how this foundation will perform throughout the day. So it is currently 7:56 a.m. Basically, let's just say it's 8 a.m. I'm going to head to work and I'll be checking in with you guys throughout the day. Okay, so it's time to check in with you guys. It is currently 10:24, so over 2 hours since I first applied this foundation. So far it still looks really good. It's no complaints. It doesn't crack yet. I'm looking still pretty matte. I'm really still liking the way that this looks, so I'll check in with you guys in a couple hours. Time for another check-in. It is currently 1:13, so it's been about 5 hours since I first put on this foundation, so let's check it out. You guys, it looks so good still. I can definitely tell you though, is that I look matte. I even asked around, like, does my face look matte, shiny, like so on, and everybody keeps saying it looks matte. But I can tell you that I'm getting a little bit of a shine. I don't know, like a natural kind of shine, you can say, like around my forehead. I don't know if the camera will capture it a little bit. And around, like, let me see if I can zoom you guys in. Well, that was too personal, but you guys can see I'm starting to get like some shine around this area. But I mean, ew, sorry, I hate when that happens. But I think overall though, this looks really good. You guys, my pores look amazing. But I'll check in with you guys later. So it is currently 3:44. It's basically been about maybe 8 hours since it's been on, and honestly it's still going strong. I feel like it still looks the same about the other time that I checked in with you guys, so it's still looking good. I have a little shine to it, but nothing too crazy. I'm still loving it. Hey guys, so it is 7:13. That means we are 11 hours in, and well, honey boo boo, this is what I look like. Like, honestly, it still looks really good. I mean, obviously you can see that I have some shine coming through, but normally around this time I'll be like dripping oiliness, you can say. So right now it looks good. I can start saying that I'm starting to cake up a little bit. You guys can see cakey, especially around my nose. But other than that, like, from far away I still look good. It is currently 9:57 p.m., basically 10 o'clock. It's been a total of 14 hours since I applied this foundation, and obviously you guys can see the mess. Well, it's been 14 hours, so I'll give it that. As you guys can see, I am looking real oily. I'll have to get like a close-up shot so you guys can really see it and cringe out on it. But honestly, I'm not too mad about it. I mean, it's 14 hours. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be like 24 hours for me to look like matte and beautiful. But at the end, it did kick up a little bit, but I've seen worse. I did touch my face, so I don't blame the fact that I'm missing a little bit of makeup there. It didn't get on my lines, like my laugh line, so that's a plus because I hate when foundation gets there. It's so annoying, but I mean, it looks good. I will say though, like, look right now. I mean, it's been a long day, okay? Even my eyeshadow's already creasing. It's been through a lot. I do have a little bit of creasing underneath the eyes, and I'll show you guys in the zoom in. Now, I know you guys are hardworking people, so you want to know the thesis. You want to know if it's worth it or not. Again, foundation is $39, concealer is $29. The moment of truth is I do feel like this foundation is worth the price, even though I'm really oily right now, but this is 14 hours after wearing this foundation. It lasted matte for, I want to say, a good like 6 to 7 hours. It looked amazing, and that is about like a whole, you know, shift. If you're working like an 8-hour shift, you're gonna look good for your whole shift. But the concealer is $29. Now, I will say that I do like the texture of it, you can say. I like how it's creamy, so it also helped with, like, the filling of the pores and all that. I will still have to figure out if I'm, like, obsessed with it or not. I think it's CoverGirl came out with a concealer that says that it's matte, full coverage and all that, so I feel like I might do, like, a, you know, comparison, like, drugstore and high-end. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. But I will say the foundation definitely worth the $39, especially for my oily girls out there. Like, this is the result. So let me just wrap this up because your girl is tired. She want to take her makeup off. She want to go sleep. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this review was helpful. If it was, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the foundation and the concealer. Will you be giving it a try? What are the other products that you guys want me to review? Comment down below. I love to interact with you guys. Like, literally, it makes my day when you guys comment because we're able to chit chat back and forth. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. I posted a previews of where I'm filming and other goody good stuff. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.